What's going on, YouTube? SciGuy29 coming at you for episode 205 of Crafts and Cards. Hard to believe we've had that many. This, I believe, is 4 weeks in a row, kind of like a winning streak. Get that above 3, and away we go. So hopefully we can keep getting these out in the next coming weeks. So hope all's well where you are. Got the town festival out of the way this past weekend. Got my anniversary coming up this weekend. Some excitement coming up in July. We're going to go see Banana Ball. That's going to be over in Iowa City. It's going to be, I'm not sure how they're going to do it. They're playing at Kinnick Stadium, which is the University of Iowa's football stadium. So it should be interesting. Got tickets to that. Parking is going to be a nightmare, as always. Around there, if you've ever been to Iowa City, nothing runs straight because of the rivers, and so parking is very limited around because it's right across the street from the University of Iowa hospitals. They've got a huge parking ramp, and parking areas, but can't use those usually. Have to walk quite a ways in the lots that are available. They do have parking passes. Trying to find one. We'll see what happens. So looking forward to that. That's July. I can't remember if we got tickets to July 3rd or July 4th. It's one or the other. So that's going to be fun. Got another beer tonight from a great brewery out of, is it Munster? Munster, Indiana. Little Three Floyds. This is Alpha King Pale Ale. You can see it's a 6.66 ABV. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is a terrible opener. My son brought it back to me from Hawaii. Shout out to Dylan Double D Vintage. So we'll put that back there. Get the cap out of the way. It's the first glass bottle I've had in a while. So many breweries, because of cost, are going to cans. So let's pour it out. A little darker than last week's beer. New disc spinning on the old turntable. Little Casey Musgraves action for you. So here's the beer. A little darker. Not much through there. Cheers. Smells like a wonderful beer. Tastes like a wonderful beer. It's got a good carbonation. A little bitter toward the end, but not bad. It's kind of a good, smooth pale ale. Cheers again. All right, as for the cards this week. Last week we went 50s. Going to bump it to the next 2 decades. Going to go a little 60s and 70s action. Going to start off with this 69 Topps PSA 6 of Al Kaline. There's the back. Obviously a little miscut top to bottom. Or not miscut, but certainly off border-wise. Here's another 6 that's a little better centered. This is the Brooks Robinson All-Star. Also from 69. Sorry about the glare, goodness sakes. Hopefully these next several, I think those are the only PSA cards I grabbed. But we've got another stack here of 60s and 70s cards, sticking with the 69 theme. New Hall of Famer Richie Allen. Soft corners. But for my 69 set that I'm working on, A-OK. Here we have a 68 Bill Mazeroski. This one was actually in an envelope to be sent off when he passed away. So it's now back out of that envelope, obviously. Back to a 69. Another Hall of Famer. Soft corners. Not centered at all. Of Walter Alston. Here's the back of that card. 6 pennants under Alston's leadership. And here's the 67, I believe. So, not going to show you the back. You can look it up if you want to see that. Next, we're going to jump into the 70s for a couple cards. Here we have a 78 Johnny Bench. Oops, there's the back. Thinking about trying to move that because I think that's causing the problems with my lighting. Here we have a 73 Reggie. Is it better over here? I can't really tell. Not really. All right, back to the 60s. 66 Pete Rose. I know. Not a Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer. Next, 73, Carlton Fisk. Probably not have the light right behind it, might be better. Staying in the 70s, 74, Brooks Robinson. It's a fairly sharp card there. It's one of my better cards from that set. Next, we have a 76 Sporting News All-Stars of Honus Wagner. Honus Wagner, there you go. Did not pay $5. I guarantee that. 75 Johnny Bench. One of my favorite bench cards. Just makes it seem like he's going to be getting ready for the baseball bunch at any time now. Another non-Hall of Famer back to 69. Very good pitcher for several years, though. Mr. Sam McDowell. Grab a quick drink here before we finish things out. Another 69, several 69s here, a couple more. All-Star of Bob Gibson. And then we have Juan Marichal. Staying with 69, we have a very soft-cornered Yaz. Pan it. Maybe I should just do that. Scroll it across the screen. Next, 73 Jim Palmer. Thinking about sending this one off to get signed. TTM. Would show up well, I believe. Another 74. This time Billy Williams. Love that crowd in the background with all yellow. Even the dugout's yellow. Kind of crazy. And then we have two more cards, not Hall of Famers, but very good. Mr. Denny McLain in the 69 tops. I probably did pay $1 for that. And then a 68 Denny McLain as well. So hope all is well where you are as we get closing in the middle to end of June here. We're halfway there and it's going fast, but it doesn't bother me nearly as much as it used to not teaching anymore. So like I like to tell you, collect what you love what you collect. Cheers.